Hello and welcome back to Day 2, Season 2 of the Rekef League. Today I am going to play against Dave and his High Elves. Yeah, that's basically it. And as always, he's going to join us in Skype, so we'll be right back once I get him into the call. So see you in a moment. Okay, and we're back in. As I've said, Dave is once again joining us on Skype. So
hello,
hi,
everyone.
Dave.
Hi.
And yeah, we have already played against each other in Season 1, of course, so this is going to be a little bit of a rematch.
Yeah, hopefully I don't get beat up.
Yeah, we'll see. I know that everybody wants my war dances dead. Well, Tim/Srap definitely posted something about somebody please killing my war dancers.
See, I'm not big into killing people. I don't want to die, so I return the favor by not trying to kill.
Well, it's Blood Bowl.
Now, defeat, I'm all for. I hope we get a combined score of 5 in this. Hopefully, I get a few of them.
We'll see. So, let's start the match. And you will get some inducements here. Because I have 2 journeymen.
Yeah, I saw part of the game you had with Ibrez.
Yep.
And your agility guy's out for today.
Yes, my agility 5 guy is out, and I am also only at 10 players, so I would have had one regardless.
I didn't check. Did you fire the guy who lost that 1 point of agility?
Yes. I don't remember exactly, but I did, I think. I did hire a catcher, though.
Okay.
So I've got
I think I would have left him in.
Catcher in. Not with an elf team. You don't want agility 3.
I would have put him on the line, especially against big guys, and just let him get murdered.
I'm still not too big into that, I think. So you have a little bit of block on your lineman, and also your thrower has accurate or something like that, or pass. One of those two is not a starting skill. I don't know which one.
It's the High Lord from the previous season.
Yes.
So he has accurate.
Okay. And also 1 reroll. And the apothecary.
Am I still stuck with 1 reroll? Yes, I am. I had to buy the other characters. I had to spend a lot of money, so
yep.
I wasn't able to get the reroll. No.
So, are you going to spend a little bit of your own money or not?
I thought about it. I don't know. If I keep doing that, I'll never get the extra reroll.
Yeah, maybe.
Think I'll make the same mistake I did the last time we played.
Oh, you're going for a star player again.
Yeah.
Is it the same one as last time? I don't really remember.
It is.
Okay, I have no memory of what his skills are, so I'm going to have to check that in a moment.
He's a very good general player. I mean, he's fast. He can do the kickoff. He can do the kickoff return. He's just a good generic character that can go anywhere.
Okay. Oh, we've got a blizzard. That is interesting.
I had one against Rob. Maybe it's me. Maybe I bring the snow now. Play 42 games as the Norse, and all of a sudden I get snow everywhere.
Yep. Just cold as ice.
Willing to sacrifice.
Yep. And I don't know any more of those lyrics.
Well, we'll have to stop before we get content banned or something.
Nah. Okay, so I have loners somewhere, if I can locate them.
They're on your right side of the screen.
Yep, I literally checked everybody else first.
That's why I bring up the skills. It pops right up.
Yeah, probably should have done that. But I mean, it's not like I'm low on time here or something like that.
3 minutes, I'm sure. Your catchers seem interesting, but Man, I hate that strength too.
Yeah, that's something I'm going to have to get used with, I think. That sounds weird. Um, okay, that hair, that's my thrower here. So let me just do this. Why not? I'm used to having strength 3 catcher, so this is definitely going to be a change, but I like the Wood Elf catcher, actually. The starting skills are pretty amazing, and
Well, he
he's
can.
fast as
Plus,
the
he
rest
can
of the
run all
team.
over the place. 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. He can get 11 of the 13 squares right off the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, pretty much. So let me check. Am I happy with that setup? I think I can live with it. Yeah, why not? Let's keep it like this.
Well, since we're in a blizzard, we probably won't be throwing too much. So go ahead and put the High Lord on the side.
Oh, yes. I always forget that the blizzard...
Messes up your range.
Yep, I always just remember the going for it problem.
Yep,
So
Rob
you
ran
need a 3+ instead of a 2+ there.
Right. Rob ran into the same... I mean, he didn't think about it either, but then he's not throwing, so...
Yep. You are a lot more than I am, I think. I can, but I'm not that reliant on it because I'm fast without throwing as well.
Well, I just like doing it. Because I think
Yeah,
it's fun.
but High Elves have the best throw in the game. They're meant to throw. Oh yeah, so let me check the star player real quick again. Okay, interesting.
Well, while you're blitzing me, he has, like I said, kickoff return, pass block, Hail Mary pass, and diving catch.
Ah, yes, I remember now, and I remember that I found him a little bit weird. Because he basically is a mix between a thrower and a catcher.
Right.
I think.
He's not designed to do either one of them great, but he gives you options.
So I think I'm already going to start and do some weird stuff here.
Are we going to do some leaping?
Yep.
In snow?
Yep.
Hope he wore snowshoes.
We'll see.
Or any shoes.
So, I'm a little bit worried about how this might go, but hell, why not?
So that's really what I should be doing. If there was a real RP option, I would just take my boots and start stepping on your toes. Win the foot battle.
There's the leap. And let's see. Oh, there was a dodge failure. Luckily only one. But the going for it could be my undoing here. Early on. Oh, really? Game? That was necessary.
3 failures in a row. It's like you're me.
And you don't even catch the ball. Oh well. Was worth a try, but I'm down reroll already, which is the problem there.
So again, it's like you're me. Because I only have the 2. And I only have 2 because I bought one with the inducements.
Yep. So let's see here.
You know what? If he doesn't have to pick up the ball, don't.
That's a good choice. You don't want to see a 1 there. Oh, so why did you leave your thrower off the pitch?
Because the range issue, remember?
Yeah, but still, he's still the best bet for ball handling, isn't he?
No. He doesn't have sure hands or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, but if you're forced to pass, which isn't that unlikely, that you will try to pass, he would still be a good choice there.
I get it. I get where you're going with that, but I would rather have him safe. I might not throw a pass. He's definitely going to get hit. Everyone on the field's going to get hit. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, I'll go ahead and punch the loners.
Yeah. That's what they're there for.
And while this will probably not be any detriment, we'll go ahead and do it. But yeah, I mean, I don't plan on throwing, and if I don't plan on throwing, realistically, as far as I'm concerned, that's 80% of what he does.
Probably.
I mean, I know he can throw a block, I know he can mark characters, etc., but I don't want him doing those things.
Yep.
And it may limit me, but...
Yeah, so the setup here is a little bit weird right now. I do have some plans.
Have you recorded any of the other games from day 2?
No.
I'm thinking about going back after we get done and looking at them and seeing if I can record them.
Yeah, that might be interesting. At least for everybody that would like to see all the matches. I don't know if there's a possibility to see them otherwise. I think maybe you could look for the replays online, but I'm not sure about that.
Well, that's what I did last week, or 2 weeks ago, for the first day. I went on and recorded the replays.
Yeah. I saw that, at least the match between Srab and Squiggy, I think.
Oh, I got both of them.
Ah, okay. I did not check that. Okay, let's see how this goes.
Does not seem to be going troublesome at all.
There's a KO. The problem is I need to move. And there's the next one. I'm still going to take the reroll though. Hey, double ones.
I think the game is starting to punish you for your hubris.
Maybe.
And it's strange because I've never seen it happen to other people.
I've had some interesting matches in the last few weeks. So this is... the attack worked and then I had to roll double ones again. That's just so normal.
Aggravating.
Yep. And now you can serve one of my guys, which is always fun.
Going to give it a shot.
Oh! So that's a reroll gone.
I did consider it.
But at least he is only off the pitch and not KO'd or injured or something like that.
I don't need to... Okay. Yeah, when I was clicking for the square, it brought up the little... This is what the dice have done. I was like, I don't need that.
Oh. Yeah, this is nice. What the... Okay, his throw animation looks
stupid.
pretty fun.
You thought that was funny?
I mean, if he can kick that accurate.
Yeah. Fair enough. It's kooky, but I get what you're saying.
Okay, so far the game... Well, the blitz was nice, but the execution there was a little bit problematic. And now I roll double ones, so yeah. Not my favorite turnout so far.
Let me Yeah, we'll just take one step. It's just a step to the left.
Not a step to the right.
There you go. I can't stand that movie.
I haven't seen it, still.
I
only know some of the songs.
Right. I hear they're remaking it.
Okay. Yeah. Problem is, I once again feel forced to do going for it. As stupid as it is. With the blizzard.
Well, you can do it one more time and, you know, hope things go all right.
Yep.
You re-roll. The sad part I'm finding personally is that this gameplay that I like, I don't seem to be good at.
The throwing game, or what do you mean?
Right, I like elves, and I don't seem to be any good at it.
Really? Game. I mean, now I'm playing without any inhibitions. That was the second double skulls. Feels just a little bit unnecessary. But at least every time I'm getting a KO here.
Yeah, because, you know, my great elven armor is so awesome.
Yes, definitely.
So the dice are mad at you, and my armor isn't worth expletive deleted.
Hey, I do something.
I see a cluster bomb of people coming up.
Oh boy. Yeah, this is interesting, to say the least. So, I think I'm going to risk it. Nope. Not happening. Rolled a 2. Needed a 3. So, how are things now? I think so. I'm not exactly 100% sure, because I think we never actually talked about it directly, but so did you move, or what exactly?
No, Drew moved out.
Ah, okay.
And there may be plans for me to move in the future, but I don't know. So I just decided I would do my own videos. I still work with another group.
Yes, I saw that, and I now actually know how you look like.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I'm
what
also
you
on
look
Facebook.
like.
Yeah, I'm also on Facebook. If you ever.
I do have Facebook, but I don't actually really use it that much. For years now.
Yeah, let's do this.
Oh, that's...
I was looking around like, is there anything I really need to do? No. Smack!
That's a bold choice, regardless.
Well, I wasn't going to try to get in there and get the ball, so... I was actually hoping to push the War Dancer and then push him again. Because knocking him down doesn't really do me a lot of good. He has jump up.
Nope.
No, he doesn't. He has leap.
Yes.
But still, I mean, he has a lot of movement.
So I have a few ideas here, but I don't have any rerolls anymore, so I need to be very careful with how I prioritize things right now.
So did you watch any of the Denzi Caster or RQR?
Not really yet. I didn't really have the time. I just took a quick look there and was waiting if I recognized your voice. And I think that you said some sort... Because of the microphone is different, I think. It took me a while.
A lot of time he's recording with his phone.
Yep.
For video. I liked it better when we did audio kind of a podcast. But and then interacting with them, I get a little bit more excitable, so my inflections and tones change.
That's no problem. I think you said one phrase. I don't know what. It's something I'm used to hearing from you, basically. And that gave it away there, where I previously wasn't 100% sure. But I don't remember the phrase, unfortunately. Okay, that is pretty good so far.
I tried to make the joke about the spice must flow be my catchphrase on that show, but it didn't stick.
That's a Dune reference, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Hey, at least I recognized that. Okay, so I can't actually throw that far in a blizzard. Thank you very much for telling me, game.
I told you. Your
Yep.
blizzards, man, they kill your range. That's why...
The interesting thing is it's still displayed. It's just the game after the fact tells me you can't do that if I try to make the throw that far.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
See, that was part of the reason why I wasn't in a rush to get the ball. I knew it wasn't going to go anywhere.
Yeah, I still could have handed it off and then got a quicker pass, but your players are a little bit in the way there. We'll see about it. In just a moment, I'd say. Okay, so far this is at least somewhat a typical elf game.
Because the ball keeps bouncing on the ground?
Yeah, not much contact. The problem is I need to try and get away from out of there. Oh, wow. Agility 4. I love it. Basically. So, and I saw your video on Twofold's network, which I do have some questions about. So does that basically mean that the channel will no longer be continued, or how?
Not by me.
Okay.
There will be some videos that still get posted. I believe the end of July will be the last video I've already preloaded.
Okay.
People don't understand, when I did these Blood Bowl games, I was loading them up for 3 a week. And I had them 2 months in advance.
Yep. That's quite the backlog.
I liked the game, and
Oh.
I wanted to get everything I could on screen.
Makes sense.
I hate to say it, but I am a very quantity over quality type person.
Yeah, I mean, it does work with your approach, since the videos you put out don't have commentary, but it's in parentheses just gameplay.
Right.
I mean, quantity isn't a bad thing. Okay. There goes one of my guys.
Let's see if we can do a little one die blocking around here.
I'm not necessarily in favor of that.
Well, usually, only one die hurts me. Like that one.
Yes. Pretty big.
The snow makes me tired.
Okay, as much as I don't want to do this, I need to just stand him up and not move him, unfortunately. Okay. And let's see how this goes. because I should be able to throw that distance.
I think you should.
It's a short pass, so it's possible. Okay. You can still reach me, though. I can't get away completely. But I think more than one dice will be difficult, at least. And let's see if I can make that more difficult. So what exactly do you do on... It's a sort of podcast you guys are doing there, if I'm not mistaken?
Okay, so... It started off as 2 or 3 different shows, and when he converted to YouTube, he decided to kind of just put it all under one channel.
Okay.
So consider it one website on YouTube, obviously, with 3 different shows. He does a wrestling show, American television style wrestling.
Okay.
He does what he calls Denzi Caster.
Yes.
So it's a review for tokusatsu and kaiju type things.
Mm-hmm.
And then he does RQR, which is short for Rage Quit Radio. It started off as a War Machine, I think, podcast. And the joke being, people get mad and then quit. But after their first season of doing that, they decided to expand to other games, and that's where I went into that one.
Yeah, so I was afraid that you were going to serve him there.
Not that it really hurts you.
Yeah, luckily he's only off the pitch as well. But it does sound interesting, and I just need to find the time. I think I just need to maybe load a few episodes and put them on my phone so that I can listen to them while I drive to or from work. That would probably be the easiest way of me to take a look at the stuff you're doing there.
I had the first season of Denzi Caster on 2 Fools as just the backlog, because the podcast service he and Drew were using only had so much space they would allow. Let's do it.
Oh yeah. Oh wow, the first dodge failed right away. Oh yeah, he doesn't have a dodge, so...
Yep.
Still, 3+.
Well, I mean, I had no real chance of getting over there anyways. So, realistically, what are you going to do? Score or stall?
I'm going to stall for 1 turn, I think. Because I can, and I would like to get at least 1 more block with my... War Dancer here. Make use of that mighty blow, maybe. Or not. So your guys are all armor value 8. Which doesn't really help me that much. So I have no obvious target here, basically. Oh, hello. So, that were 2... Wow. That was lucky. It's really lucky.
Oh, I'm gonna regret that later.
Yeah, we'll see. You might. And I wouldn't have done it, to be honest. Still pretty early to use the Apothecary on a badly hurt.
I need all the elves I can get, I feel like.
Yeah, we'll see. Considering you have already 3 players KO'd, it might not be the worst idea, but I really don't know. You might start KOing and injuring my guys any moment. I mean, I do have my armor is a lot worse. Although a lot is a relative term, of course. It's only 1 point. But the step from 7 to 8 is pretty big. Okay, nothing there. Okay, so it's not in my best interest, but I'm still going to, so let's just score. And how are your thoughts on the second season so far?
I've enjoyed watching what I've seen. One guy out. Oh well, geez, all mine came back too.
Oh, I'm not that far yet. So your guys all came back. So with the injured one, you're still at 11 players. So it's 11 against 11 again, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I'm not injured.
Oh yeah, that you used the apothecary there. So you actually still have 12 players. Yeah, I need to switch my setup now.
But yeah, I've enjoyed it. I think some of the teams took that orc and who did he play? Bretonians and orcs.
So the new teams are Bretonian, Orcs, Norse, and Dwarfs.
I mean, those two games were just there was a death in every one of them. Didn't every team? I know
the Dwarfs and Orcs. I think that was the first match.
I think the Bretonian had one guy too.
Yes, and Tim with his. I know the Srab/Tim is playing Bretonians, I think, and Squiggy is playing humans. That's it, and they both killed a guy on the opponent's team. So
that's what yeah, I mean,
Srab lost a lineman, and I think the humans either lost a blitzer or oh, it was a catcher. Okay.
Yeah, I think it was a catcher.
Oh, that hurts. Oh, that is pretty nice. I don't mind the reroll at all. But yeah, I'm interested to see how things develop. I think so. My first match was against Ibres or Adam. He's Australian, if I remember correctly, and that was a lot of fun. And that match was extremely close. He definitely knows what he's doing with that Norse team of his.
Well, that did not work out the way I wanted, but
My poor war dancer.
oh, I don't even want to hear that mess.
He doesn't do anything.
Except move everywhere.
Only if he's in the mood. So I probably should do this block. But aside from that, these are not as obvious anymore. Yeah, and if actually we do... Oh, come on. That's the third double skulls I roll. We do actually have a potential new member for the third season.
I saw the message.
Yep, somebody commented on my first match, I think it was, that he would be interested in joining, and I'm really happy that we are attracting interested people like this as well now, even if it's only one person so far. That's still pretty cool, I think.
You didn't hear my phone ring, did you?
Nope.
Good.
Didn't make it through.
Wouldn't want that to be on a show.
It wouldn't matter.
We're professionals.
Oh, definitely. Okay, so for the sake of me being happy about it, I should try to pressure you a little bit more. Hello. I know why I take dodge as a first skill on my
You know, I was
lineman.
thinking about that the other day when I was listening to you talking to Ibez about it, and I thought about that. Dodge is actually more utilitarian. It's not as aggressive and it's not as flashy, but you can use it when moving every time.
Yep. I really like dodge as a first skill. It's still a mixed contender between dodge and wrestle usually, because wrestle is very good as well, and it can influence the game in your opponent's turn, which is awesome. But I like dodge more. At least in the early game, when there's not a lot of tackle around, and considering dwarves are my last opponents this season, I'm happy with going dodge first. And you went very heavy on block with the High Elves. Okay.
Oh, the game don't even want me to farm a pass.
Apparently, that was a handoff, by the way.
Yep. I was going to hand it off to the High Lord, move two
yeah.
squares away, and throw
Yep.
it back to the catcher.
Okay, makes sense.
Just to farm a pass.
Yep. So I would like to score again. It's not impossible, but those two tackle zones on the ball are a bit of a problem. Okay, now I can try. Yeah, but not like this.
I was about to say.
That would be 3 going for it. I would just wanted to see how much it was. Well, I actually planned on doing it like that, but nope. 3 going for it in a blizzard is probably not a good idea. Okay, that looked weird on my end.
Yeah, it
Looked like he went 3 spaces up instead of 1, basically. There it is. So I'm not 100% happy with the name of my catcher. As you know,
Why?
they're
What
all
did you-
number-based, and I really couldn't think of something clever for the catchers. I mean, I do have my stuff for the thrower and the 2 war dancers, but I couldn't think of anything good for the catcher, so I named him 99. I
at
don't
the
know.
end of the line. He's 99 at the end of the line.
Okay, so let's see if the weather is holding. Sweltering heat would be an interesting change of pace now. So, how much have you been playing on the new account already, and what teams are you playing at the moment?
Well, I made a Wood Elf team because when I bought my own version, I went ahead and got all the DLC that was available. It was on sale when I did it.
Yes, I noticed that when you said you would get it around that time, that it went on sale exactly that weekend, which was pretty cool. At
I've
least very convenient for you, basically.
been enjoying the Norse, actually.
Yeah, they're a good team.
I think their linemen are probably my favorite linemen in the game. I know that Armor 7 isn't so great, but they're cheap and they start with block.
Yeah, so, I mean, Norse are one of the best starting teams in the game. Mainly because almost everybody, well, everybody except one player type, well, 2 when you count the Yeti.
Oh, I don't even want to get started about that stupid Yeti. So I named mine Teddy the Ice Yeti, and he's an asshole.
Aww.
Yeah, he's like your rat ogre.
So, not doing anything or...
And falling down a lot, yeah.
Yep. Sounds like my big guys.
At least when
I went through my played matches recently, and I've played 27 matches with my Lizardmen so far. And my big guy, I think it's still the first one. I don't think I had to replace him ever. Has 10 SPP so far, and that is 2 MVPs. He hasn't inflicted a single injury in 27 matches. For a big guy with Mighty Blow, that is just horrible.
I agree.
I don't know what it is with me and big guys. In the Blood Bowl Chaos Edition, I played a good amount of Corn Demons in the league as well. And I started with the big guy there as well. And I think in 14 matches, he injured 2 players and didn't get a single MVP. So he was at 4 SPP after 14 matches. That was a lot of fun as well. While on another Corn Demon team in the same league, the guy had already around 30 with his big guy. That guy was pretty scary.
Was it Nurglings that get ogres? Or is it ogre team?
Humans get ogres and ogre teams get ogres.
Because I was looking online at just the text version of these teams, and if I remember correctly, those ogres, you can have up to 6 of them, and they don't have stupid or bonehead.
They do have bonehead, but they don't have loner.
Okay.
Because they're one of the two players available for the team. And ogres are actually, it's one of the teams that would be categorized as a fun team, because they're not very competitive with how they work. Oh, come on. All those pushes. But they can be very annoying. A buddy of mine played a Team Hollywood, it was called. Were all actors' names, basically. An ogre team in a league, and he did very well with them. Once they get a few skills, they are really annoying. But once again, bonehead, so everything you do might cost you your tackle zones. Which isn't necessarily a good thing. Or almost never.
Yeah, I was going to say about Teddy was at least when he's laying on the ground being useless, he still has that disturbing presence.
Oh yes, that is true. The disturbing presence is a really good skill.
But he has no access to any of the other mutations, so you can't build upon them.
But he still already starts with Claw, and that is all he needs.
Well, I mean, when you level him up the first time, Mighty Blow, obviously, unless you get something special.
Yep. If you get a double, you could go block. Which would be useful, of course. Well, block is one of the 2 standard skills for big guy doubles. The other one would be pro. Which you could take on the Yeti, actually, because I think normally you take those on big guys where you blitz a lot. Or something like that. I'm not sure. I have my own problems with big guys, and they usually don't get doubles on my end.
They don't exist long either.
Yep. Well, my Corn Demon big guy lived to a long age. I think I played 48 matches with that team. And he lived through all of them, but he also ended up with not a lot of SPP. I still have the team. I could go check and look at some point. So I don't like that you managed to get through there.
I know. It's just one of them things.
Yep.
I sometimes think I play too aggressive.
That might work out this time, though. We'll see. I need to dodge away if I don't blitz backwards, which I might not. I really don't know yet. We'll see.
Hey, I made a cage.
Yeah, but it's empty. So I can get the blitz without going for it if I do it like that. But for that to work, I need to free the player up.
Well, you have dodge.
I already rolled one double one today.
So what are the odds of another one?
Pretty high, considering I already rolled 4 double skulls now. I was just about to say 3.
See, I get the frustration, don't get me wrong. But the odds of getting a double skull is the same odds as getting a double both down, or double, my friends call it a POW. What do you call it?
It's power or defender down, basically.
I mean, getting doubles of anything but arrows is a 1 in 36 chance. Doubles of getting the arrows is 1 in 9.
Yes. But it's still unfortunate when it happens.
Oh, it's aggravating. I get that.
So I don't really like this scenario right now, so let's do this for now.
I was telling Rob, I think pro should be a different type of skill.
In what way?
I think pro, if you would succeed on a 1, you succeed.
I don't know. I like the automatic failure mechanic, actually. It's something, if you do that, you would also need stuff like Agility 6 would allow you to succeed on a 1, which you obviously don't. And stuff like that.
But that's what I'm saying, is that the pro would make that a yes.
Oh, I forgot about your guy having pass block.
I think we have to worry about it too much.
Yeah, you still need to dodge, which is the problem there.
Yeah, I only get 3 spaces. Let's do it.
But he can't intercept from back there, can he?
Well, no one could have intercepted anyways. I would have had to move him directly near the line of throw.
Yep.
Which was a 33% chance.
Yeah.
What I was trying to do was put a tackle zone on you so that your pass would be worse.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Does that
Well, your pass went from a
effect?
2 to a 3, but you rolled a 6.
Yep, okay, yeah. I just wanted to... I didn't actually see it, but that was good thinking. I did not think about that. On how that you could use the skill like that on top of everything. That was...
I've used pass block to add tackle zones to catchers, passers. I've done it to just put a person in the way so that when they did receive, they had nowhere to run.
Okay.
I find it's very useful because it gives you 3 free spaces anytime a pass is thrown near him.
Yeah, makes sense.
He don't even have to be in the way of the pass. He just has to be near it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I just never really thought about it. I didn't really... I don't know if I ever had a player with pass block ever. That might be why I'm not... I never really thought about it too much until now. But your guys can't dodge.
Nope. It's the boots.
At least it's a knockdown.
I probably should have done a lot of other things first, but...
Yeah, maybe. Pull a few of the other players back.
Well, you have a screen there, so it's very hard to...
That's why I put it there. Okay, let's try this. I would love for my catcher to level up this match. Not sure I can, but at least right now he's in a good position for it.
I'd love not to get to the end of this stupid season without scoring a point again.
Yeah, I mean the game's not over yet, and there are a lot of match days left still as well. I'm pretty sure you can win a game, at least one.
I don't even give a damn about winning. I just like to score a point. No, I'm just, after mine and Rob's game, I've just decided I'm bad at this game.
Okay. I wouldn't say necessarily bad, it's just that it's what I always go on about when I record my videos. The priority in which to do stuff is very important. And right now I have time to do what I want, basically, because you're not pressuring me as much because you went for the blitz very fast. Where maybe you should have stalled a little or moved first a little bit more. Nope, not like this. Like so. So let's see. But I mean, as long as you're still enjoying the matches, that's, I think,
well, that's starting to wear a little thin.
Ah, that's unfortunate.
I don't mind losing, but I hate being incompetent. Thought you had moved it. Nope.
Yeah, you're always rolling that 2 on the first dodge there. At least I'm not the only one that can roll skulls.
Yep. That's what I thought when you started rolling double ones. At least I'm not the only one who does that.
Ah, it happens. But I'm very much into pushing you around right now and not really knocking you down.
I think next season I'm going to be the jerk and just play the Chaos team.
I mean, if you can call it the jerk, this season would be the dwarves, I'd say. Because we were very agility heavy, and dwarves are the best countermeasure for that. I don't know if going Chaos would be a jerk move for the next season, to be honest.
No. Being Chaos isn't that makes me the jerk. No, I'm going to be Chaos and be a jerk.
Oh. I'd recommend a foul heavier team for that.
So, a team full of Bretonnian linemen. Got it.
For example, they're very cheap, and you could foul with them. Skaven can foul very well as well, I think. Norse can foul pretty well with their linemen. Pretty cheap ones.
That peasant team I ran was kind of funny. 14 people. I always left room because the team was so poor that the inducements I'd often get like Zug and things like that.
Yep. Yeah, a buddy of mine, the one that played the ogres as well, actually played a foul-heavy Norse team once, and he had only, I think, the Yeti, and all the rest were linemen, basically. So he constantly blitzed with the Yeti and fouled a bunch of times.
Gotcha.
And that worked pretty well, actually.
So glad the snow stuck around.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere, apparently. You usually get changing weather at some point, but apparently not today.
We're just not cool enough.
Maybe we're too cool. That's why it's sticking around. Doesn't
Fair
want to let
enough.
go. It's a little bit clingy for my taste.
Yeah, we're so cool that the weather can't warm up. That makes us meteorologists.
Apparently.
I like it. I'll put that on my resume.
You do that. So, I know we've already written about it a little bit, but how's the new job going? The last time you told me about it, you were pretty happy with where you are
I
right
still
now.
like it. I like it a lot. I mean, I know a lot of people don't care too much for customer service, especially on the phone.
Yep.
But I like that 9 times out of 10, I'm helping somebody. They have a problem with a product, and I can help them at some level or connect them with people who can help them, and I like that a lot.
Sounds nice. So, because I know that in Germany sometimes we use English words that aren't actually English words or they're differently. So, my brother is planning is basically a oh god, what's the word? He's planning when others are supposed to come to work and stuff like that.
A scheduler.
Yes, basically, but in a firm that is for one of the phone companies here in Germany, basically, or where it's a little bit hard to explain because I'm missing some words here, but that's basically what he does. And
Well, it sounds like he makes this work schedule for people to show up.
Yep. So what I was trying to get at basically is that they use two words there. One is inbound and outbound. And I don't know exactly if they're technical terms that are internationally used or if that's a German thing. It just basically refers to whether or not you're just on the receiving end, which would be inbound. So you don't actually call people, you just wait for them to call you. Or if you're outbound, that would mean you do actually call people. It's not exactly always a service hotline in that case. You're also trying to sell stuff like...
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Yep, so I just wanted to see if you're only doing basically you are getting called or if you're also trying to... if you're supposed to call out as well.
95% of my calls are inbound.
Okay.
But I never sell anything.
Okay, that's...
If let's say you called me and you had a problem with your product and I didn't have the answer right then and there, I would take your phone number down, see if I could find the answer and give you a call back later.
Yep, makes sense.
And then sometimes, since we work with tools and stuff, people need to get their tools fixed, like power tools.
Yep.
And we have authorized service centers, and sometimes I have to call them and see if they're still open, if they're still an authorized service center, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I only deal with North America, so, and I don't even think we deal with Mexico. I think Mexico has its own phone line. So I deal with Canada and United States.
Yep. But that's assuming it's a fairly big company. That's probably still a decent amount of work. I assume.
Oh, it is. It is, and we have. And I don't want to say the name because I'm a temporary worker, so I don't know what the rules are for conversation about this.
Okay.
But our company has an Asian branch. It has a Europe branch. So, I mean, they're out there. I'm not part of it.
So they're a big international company, basically.
Yes. And they have different brands under their umbrella.
Holy crap. Oh, hello. So my war dancers are in a good mood today. But with the war dancer, that's just one of those things which it either will work or it doesn't. I tried the same thing a number of times against the Rob in Season 1, and I failed every time. And today against you, it's just working. There's not much.
Yeah, I don't really see you having too much of a problem against me.
You can do about that, unfortunately. So I think we're still missing one match after this one, actually. Because... I think Squiggy and Eyebrows are the ones that are missing. They missed their first match because of real-life complications. Hey, now you have half the number of double skulls that I rolled so far.
Well, I mean, you can catch back up and keep your lead if you'd like.
I do still have it, though.
Well, I mean, keep the double lead. Be the impressive winner that you are.
I'll do my best. Okay, so how do we do this? Oh, your star player actually has only ammo value 7. That is good to see.
Yeah, you killed him last time.
I did?
Yeah. If he didn't die, you injured him.
I wasn't sure about if he was injured or dead or something like that.
I think he died, or he was removed early in the game.
Yeah, that I do remember, or at least something along those lines.
Like, there was 1,500 or 150,000 well spent.
Yep. And I would always recommend a wizard in a case like this.
I never used the wizard well. And it makes me mad. You know, he's got 6 dudes. Let's fireball him. What, none of them fell down? At least this jackass will run.
Yeah, but, I mean, the wizard... The lightning bolt is what I usually go for in most of the times. I mean, it's still a 1 in 6 chance that it will fail. And I actually recorded a match, I think, this week, where it did fail on me, which was a little bit bad. But, oh well, it happens.
No, I want this chainsaw I keep hearing about.
I'm not completely sure on what the exact chainsaw rules are. It's a secret weapon, so it's like the death roller of the dwarfs, basically. So after a touchdown or after a drive, you need to use a bribe if you had a player with a secret weapon on the pitch, or he will be sent off. Basically for the rest of the match. And you can use the chainsaw for either fouling or blocking, I think, or blitzing. I don't know if it's blocking or blitzing both, or just blitzing. And I think it flat out adds +2 or 3 to the armor break result or something like that. It's really good to injure people with. It's one of the... I do hope they will add in the Goblin team at some point, because they do have a chainsaw player from the get-go.
Don't they get bonuses to fouling or something?
Yeah, thanks to the chainsaw, basically.
Oh, okay.
As I've said, I've only played goblins once or twice, I think, because they're not my kind of fun team usually. They're really, really fun to play, but I didn't play fun teams too much. So halflings and goblins and the like, or ogres. But it's a pretty cool skill. So the problem is there are also a good amount of star players that would have chainsaws. And that's one of the possibilities to annoy chaos teams, for example, because you can injure them a lot easier with a chainsaw. But those were sadly missing completely from Blood Bowl Chaos Edition already. So I hope they will implement them this time around. But we'll have to wait and see when they will announce teams that actually do have chainsaws.
I have to admit, when I come up against a Chaos team that's in the high 2000s, I don't even bother anymore. I buy the Wizard. I shoot them with a lightning bolt, and then I quit.
I still play against them.
Well, I mean, I have a team value of 1,000.
So did you actually get matched against a 2,000 plus Chaos team with 1,000 team value team?
Yes.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's not good. That shouldn't happen, in my opinion. Well,
I figure if you've got 8 characters with Mighty Blow and Claw, I know what you're trying to do.
I mean, in my case, oh, yeah. Let's take a reroll.
It's not like you ain't got 8 rerolls.
Yeah, I just noticed that I have too many rerolls basically still left.
The game keeps giving them to you.
Really well for me. I would if I could. Maybe one, at least. But yeah, I still won't. I mean, because I'm recording all of my stuff, I'm not quitting against Chaos teams. And I don't know if I would if I wouldn't be recording. Because I don't want to be yet another person that just hands them a win and validates them in what they do. Because at most of the Chaos teams are at least a little bit inflated, I think, because they tend to win because of people giving up against them. Unfortunately. I can perfectly understand why somebody doesn't want to play Chaos and give up. I don't criticize or condone this in any sort of way. I can understand everybody that does it. It's just not me, personally.
Well, I mean, I used to play them, but it got to the point where it did more damage to the team than it was worth.
Yep.
And so I figured eventually they're just going to get to the point where they don't get to play a game because everybody quits.
Yeah, but I don't know. They do get their games, at least from time to time, and the rest of the time their team just gets stronger, so I doubt they'll mind too much. Yeah, you're really not getting the rolls today. But more war dancers keep pushing you.
So I have found that diving catch does for a catcher what accurate does for the passer.
Wait, accurate gives you a +1 on your throw, doesn't it?
Yep.
And shouldn't diving catch just give you the option to catch a
Player
ball?
adds a +1 to any catch roll from an accurate pass targeted to his square.
Oh yeah, accurate, that's it. And you also get the chance to something else, isn't it?
Catch around him.
Yep, because of inaccurate passes. Okay.
But I have found,
far, so
goofing around with
good.
humans, that an accurate thrower and a catcher with leaping catch throw like elves.
Pretty much. Not the scatter I was hoping for. Obviously.
Look, when I said I wanted 5 points in the game, I didn't mean all for you.
I'm sorry. I
I'm
can't stop
joking
this,
with you.
but still. The problem is, this still doesn't help me too much right now. Well, I do have one idea, but it involves a good scatter now, which hopefully I can get. We'll see.
It's not like I'm going anywhere with it.
Nope, the ball doesn't want to go where I would like it to go. Yeah, so that keeps my thrower from picking up the ball. Oh. He gets to do stuff again.
But still can't make the interception.
Yeah, unfortunately. Okay, I really did not see the game going like this, to be honest.
Why not?
It's still 5-0 is an extreme case. Even
You beat me 4-0 the last time.
Yeah, I mean that's still a high game. It's not impossible for Elves, of course, but I mean our community match was a lot closer than this. So, I mean I know that you can that you can play the game, and I'd still say that it's just a little bit of a rough patch, and maybe you just need to find your groove with the team a little bit more. And that it's not all lost. It's just, I don't know, a little bit of weird rough patch right now. Okay. Oh, wow. I mean, I'm too far away to do anything with this. Well, actually not. Can have a little bit of fun at the end there. Oh god, I really caught the ball. And I think this is also one of those things that hurt you, especially in the first half, is that I managed to KO a bunch of your guys. And you KO'd one of your own. But you didn't actually KO a bunch of my players, which should have been easier, in theory, considering the armor value. It's just always problematic when you're playing down a few players against a high agility team. Even if you're high agility yourself.
Well, I got my pass.
Yep. Oh,
So if you get any
none of
level
my...
ups?
I have actually several. My thrower got the MVP, so he leveled up. That is pretty cool. So I'm going to validate right away. Give me a moment here.
I don't think I did.
One of your guys got an MVP and level up as well. Okay, let's validate the match. Yep, and Team Fortress 3 against the School of Hard Blocks is still missing. Basically, I need to message those two again and see when they are going to play their match. So you do have a level up, at least the one.
I did. A lineman.
And did he get block as well?
No, he's a lineman. He's a lineman with nothing.
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to give him now?
Ah.
You can give him the level up. I did validate
I'm contemplating the block, but I'm also thinking about kick because I like kick.
Yeah, kick could be a really good choice. I agree there. So I have 3 level ups right now.
I think I'm just going to go block for defense.
Yep. Okay, so my catcher got a normal level up. I think I'm going to go with block as well. Block dodge is, I think, pretty standard stuff for him, considering he has only strength 2. This should be pretty useful.
Does the catchers come with dodge?
Yes. So next will probably be sidestep or fend, I think.
That sidestep's annoying.
Oh yes. Let's see. War Dancer. Another double? Nope, not this time. But that will allow me to finally get Strip Ball. If I can only find it. Wait.
In general.
Yeah, it's the first skill. I just didn't. My eyes went over there. Tackle would be good as well, so let me check actually. Who am I playing against next match day? Oh, I'm playing against Rob. I remember now, because he's away part of the match day, so we have to play a little bit later in the match day as well. But I think Strip Ball is still the good choice there. Tackle would be good as well. But Strip Ball is the standard choice. And my thrower got a normal level up as well. So I really don't know what to give him, but I'm probably going to start with Sure Hands. Doesn't make him a better thrower, but it makes the pickup more reliable. That's probably the best choice.
He doesn't have access to strength rolls, does he?
No.
Okay. I see that now. He has
Yeah,
access to everything but strength on doubles.
Yep, so accurate would be good, of course, for passing. Safe throw as well. But aside from that, I think Sure Hands is just always good.
I think I think with the way you play, I'd go with dodge.
Yeah, still, I keep the thrower back a little bit more usually, I think. So it can save me a reroll. Simple as that. So I'm going sure ends first. He'll get there sooner or later. So yeah, that's basically it for this match. I can buy an 11th player again, which is what I'm going to do. Get a second catcher in. Or I could buy the big guy. I still don't know if I want the tree man.
I could
or
try
not.
the tree man?
Yep, I really don't know. I have to think about that. I like the look of the tree man, which makes it...
If you buy the tree man, I think you should put his name as X, because he's an unknown variable.
That could be good. And if I do that, I'm definitely considering it. That's some of the things I was considering with the catchers as well. Named one E or something like that.
Well, if you do buy the other catcher, I think you should name him 66.
Why 66?
Because it's 99 upside down.
Okay. I was... that makes sense. I thought there was something more behind it maybe. But yeah. We'll see. I don't know yet. But suggestions never really hurt.
I've decided from now on that I get my revenge against everyone who beats me by letting everyone else beat me and making their team stronger so the next time they have to face him. So now you're so much stronger. When you face Rob, you'll be able to avenge my loss.
Hopefully. Last time I lost against Rob as well, so I'm looking forward to that match.
Well, depending on how he comes out of that, the game that they need to play next. I forget who he's playing against. Let me take a look.
He did already play against the Orcs, and now I'm up next.
Oh, did he?
Yep, and he lost against the Orcs. 1-0.
Down. Yeah, he's down a player as well.
Yep.
I think he might be down 2 since he has Kanye the Reptile the second.
Oh, did he have to replace him? That could be it, yep. So it's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, he does have one
skink missing.
Yep, he's missing a skink. Okay. Yeah, we'll see. But he will get inducements against me because I think my team is the best developed in the league right now. By a long shot. And if I get the thrower in there as well, the team value will go even higher. If I get the big guy, I could go up to 1400 already.
Well, I mean, the inducements didn't help me out too much.
Yeah.
But I did like that guy. He's very versatile, and that, I mean, just showcased what pass block can do.
Yep.
Between him and
this game match, he definitely did more than the last match, but I'm still on the fence about him. I really don't know how useful he is.
That human I had on that one team with the agility 4 and pass block,
yeah,
I had a lot of fun with him because people don't expect it, and they'll throw passes ignoring him. He moves in the way and has a 5 or 6 chance to intercept.
Yep.
Well, is there anything else?
I think not. I think we're basically through for today. I still need to decide on the catcher, but I'll do that off camera, I think.
Would you like to play a second game for fun?
Some
other groups?
I don't really have the time right now, unfortunately. I'm meeting a friend later.
Understood.
So it's maybe tomorrow we can get one in.
Okay.
We'll see.
Well, I'll talk to you later then.
Yeah, so thanks for the match. I hope it wasn't too bad for you, even though the result was pretty one-sided.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, it's Blood Bowl. I ain't that worried about it.
Yep, but still, good luck on the rest of the season. I hope things are looking up again next match day. So who are you playing next? Oh, you're playing Srap and his Bretonians.
Oh, Bretonians. Yeah, I have to watch out for those knights.
Yep.
All right, talk to you later.
Yep, talk to you soon. Bye. Okay, so that was our match against Dave, and wow, what a result. I'm very happy with how this turned out, of course. And I'm happy with the level ups. So, yeah, things are going to be... We're going to play against a lot of inducements in the next matches, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but there will be wizards on a regular basis now, I assume, and that could become a problem. I don't know. I'm also going to get back an 11th player. Once again, still don't know if I'm going to go with the Treeman or a second catcher. We'll see. So, yeah. That's it for this match. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and a comment. And if you want to see more of the Rekef League and or me playing Blood Bowl 2, just subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, thanks for watching. I hope that you tune in next time and have a nice day. Bye.